Our Friday night road tours have taken us to more than half a dozen cities, but tonight one CBS 13 viewer has something to tell us.
Hey, what about Lincoln?
So tonight we travel down Highway 65 to that historic Placer County city, but this will not be your typical ride.
As CBS 13's Tony Lopez tells us, this week's journey all began with an email.
Hop in and let's go on a Getting Answers road tour. With its brick buildings, historic structures, and old town charm, the city of Lincoln is where people go to enjoy the simple pleasures in life. It's home to a town square that looks like a page from the past. Quaint, locally owned shops, outdoor cafes, and one very intelligent woman.
I love TV, especially your show.
Oh,
But-
I knew we came to talk to her for a reason.
Actually, the reason for our visit to this Placer County city has to do with what Simone Savlov says has been missing from our many Getting Answers road tours. See, we've been to lots of places, but never here. So Simone wanted to know,
Hey, what about Lincoln?
And so you emailed me.
And you actually emailed me back, which I
course.
wasn't sure you would.
Of course.
You know, famous people like you, they don't know.
I'm not famous.
I'm used to Hollywood people because I lived in LA for 50 years.
I'm not famous, but I do know Sam Shane.
Okay.
So I got that going for me.
what does Simone Savlov have going for her? Well, that became pretty evident as she showed us around her fine city.
This is the corner of 5th and Lincoln.
She pointed out historic buildings.
But you see here,
This went up in
look at this.
1864.
This is a typical example of a building in Lincoln.
She helped us greet the locals.
Hi.
How are you? Good, how are you? I was just telling them how cute your store is.
How you doing? Good.
Speaking of good, Simone was certainly a good sport after telling us how much she liked the quiet sound of the train that rolls through town.
For some people,
Are you saying you like it because it's not too loud?
where I am. Yeah, right.
Something else that was loud and clear? Simone's questions she wanted answers to.
What, Simone, would you like to see in Lincoln?
Oh, for sure, I would like to have Old Town revitalized.
We dug up these brand new plans, courtesy of City of Lincoln officials, who tell us this is what's in the works for the Old Town area.
What's great is that in the early part of 2015, a streetscape improvement project, which is going to make pedestrian enhancements, sidewalk improvements, intersection improvements. You'll see Lincoln Boulevard will look different by summer than it looks today.
What else is on Simone's wish list?
Trader Joe's. Now, I don't know why, but if you had a Trader Joe's, you've made it in life.
Well, she won't like this answer.
Well, like many chain stores, like Trader Joe's and especially supermarkets, their decision to locate in a particular community is largely dependent on the number of households that are there or the population. And Lincoln's population, unfortunately, is not yet at the threshold that stores like Trader Joe's typically use as their first measure where they're going to locate.
What about this historic place known as the Bierman Building? It's empty.
You're probably wondering what they're going to do with this building.
Of course.
We're happy to break some news with this next answer.
Actually, just in the last couple of weeks, Bone Shaker Brewing Company, which has a couple of outlets in Rockland, will be beginning production in the brewery in the Bierman's building. And so they'll be brewing and bottling a whole new line of beers.
Simone will drink to that, and we'll never forget this special road tour where we shared hearty laughs
Because life's too short and so are we.
Yeah,
That's
life
why.
is too short and so am I.
and pictures of our beloved pets.
This
Oh
is
my
Sebastian
God.
begging.
Oh.
That's our other dog, Chase. He's a
Yeah,
lab.
But after answering her questions, I had one for her.
When you run for office, can I be your campaign manager?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, Tony made a friend.
Oh, that's
no kidding.
fantastic.
That's awesome.
And he managed to sneak the new puppy into the story,
Yeah.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
There you go.
You
Right,
know?
because we need to see that again.
Well, I got to tell you, that is one of the neatest communities, Lincoln,
Yeah.
out
It
there.
really is.
And
Yeah.
it's got such a small town feel. I've helped out when emceed their 4th of July parades before.
Yep.
You talk about a classic Middle America
Fun,
4th
huh?
of July parade.
Yeah, with the
awesome.
flags and the whole drill.
Very, very fun. So that was fun, Tony.
That was great.
Very cool.